can be custodian of a sacred mandate freely given, which I cannot surrender unless the people so demand.
That mandate they have given to the president-elect stands.
I am by June 12th. No Nigerian can afford to forget or wish away June 12th.
Those voices there emanated from this building, the private residence of Chief MKO Abiola, some 16 years ago. This building and this whole area used to be a mecca of some sort, politicians and supporters milling around here. But 16 years after, the whole place looks deserted. The politicians are gone, and it appears the soldiers of June 12 are thinning out. Prominent among those who have long gone their way, the vice presidential candidate at the time, Alhaji Babangida, lost his job as secretary to the federal government not quite long ago.
People use June 12 commemoration in the past to achieve their aims. And most of them have achieved their aims. They have become governors, they've left, some of them have, and therefore they don't need that June 12 thing again.
Our fear is that we are going to keep having our ranks depleting. The forces will be depleting, and people might become weary. But the thing really is not the number, but those who are committed to the struggle.
It indeed was a unique election in every way. For the first time in its history, a country divided along religious and ethnic lines voted for a party whose flag bearers were both Muslims. For the first time also, the country experimented with the open ballot system, now known as Option A4.
That day will never go away in the history of this country. I doubt you can ever have an election as free and fair and dedicated as we had on that day, on June 12th.
That was a unique opportunity, occasion, when the three dominant groups in this country subdued our tribal prejudices and voted freely for one Nigeria they believed could have served the interests of Nigeria.
For long, there have been agitations, especially by pro-democracy activists, to immortalize the late Chief MKO Abiola by declaring June 12 rather than May 29th as Democracy Day in Nigeria. That agitation is yet to come to fruition. What exactly were you doing then?
June 12 election.
Dr. Femi Obayori, a student at the time, was one of those at the heart of the struggle to get the military regime of General Ibrahim Babangida and Sani Abacha change their minds and recognize the outcome of an election widely regarded as the freest and fairest in the country to date. He, like others, did not succeed.
The core of the June 12 movement failed to interpret correctly the opening in 1998 and allow, politicians, liberal politicians, and charlatans, conservatives, and all sorts of opportunistic elements to seize upon the moment.
The need for amendment.
Almost every year, the June 12 anniversary turns a new page and a new chapter. The last anniversary before this one witnessed some bit of drama. After 15 years of silence, the man who oversaw the conduct of the election, Professor Humphrey Nwosu, decided it was time to break his silence. He declared the result of the election.
Within this period, passions, feelings, controversies have all settled down. And it's now necessary for distilled facts on what happened to be relayed.
There was nothing was said that was new. We knew it was out of sheer cowardice. And we all understand at that time that there was this threat on his life. And that's why it was cowardice that he kept off.
Nigeria has had 3 general elections between 1993 and 2009 and 2 elected presidents. But each of those elections have turned out very controversial, with the courts inundated by electoral cases. And at the moment, the country is grappling with an electoral reform that is steeped in controversy. Many still say the country must borrow from the experience of the June 12 election, if it must move on.
It's because we have not learned anything from June 12. That's why we are repeating the mistakes of the past. But when we learn from June 12 struggle, when we have things to benefit from that struggle, then that's where we can move on as a nation.
The lessons have always been there, but learning it has been a big problem. For now, another anniversary has come to an end. Everyone has retired home. Nothing will be heard again until next year, when yet another anniversary will come around. For the Big Story, Deji Badmus, Channels Television News.